Hello everyone, welcome back to Online Study for You. In today's video, we will be going to discuss about what happens after we join TCS. So I'm TCSer and now I will be going to explain my journey when I join TCS, what happens next. So without any further delay, let's get started. So what happened in the first week when we join TCS. So first of all, they will ask you to give a business skill exam. Okay, the course ID will be 74730. In this exam, it is the platform will be Ion platform, and in this exam, they will test you like your reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. The result will come, and it will make you proficient. Like you will be L1 or L2 or L3 based on your grades. Okay, so based on your grade, like you are L1, L2, L3, you will be selected for group discussion. But this is not for everyone. Some of you will be asked to give the group discussion. And for the group discussion, the topics will be provided, and you have the opportunity to select any one topic. Okay, after this business skill exam, you will be having ILP training. ILP means initial learning program. Okay, so in this ILP training, what happens, they will give you training of IT or ITIS. Okay, it may be IT or it may be ITIS. So you will be having training either through online mode or through offline mode. Okay, in online, they will be conducted through the Ion platform. You will be receiving WebEx session links. You have to click and you have to join there. The meeting will be there, and it will be around. It took around 8 weeks. It will take 8 weeks to complete this online training. And offline training, it is conducted in TCS offices. Okay, and the duration is 5 weeks around. Additionally, ILP will be taken place in the same city as of your base branch. Okay, suppose your base branch is Kolkata. Okay, so um, there the ILP will also take place in Kolkata only. Okay, next is Ninja versus Digital or Prime Cadre. Ninja Cadre, those who join TCS as a Ninja Cadre, they have to they will have to undergo through the ITIS training. Okay, so if you have joined TCS as a Ninja Cadre, then you will be given ITIS training. Okay, so this ITIS training will basically have technologies like Windows, Linux, and networking. Okay, and digital cadre who will be joining TCS as a digital cadre, they will be having IT training. In IT training, you will be trained technologies like Java, HTML, and CSS. Okay, so examination, if we talk about examination, there will be three exams because you are having three technologies. Okay, like if suppose you are in ITIS, then you are having exams of Windows, Linux, and networking. And if you are doing IT training, then you will be having exam of Java, HTML, CSS. So every week, like one week, the first week you will be asked to give one exam. In the second week, you have to give the exam of second technology, and in the third week, you will be asked to give the third technology exam. Okay, now next is PRA. Okay, you after this exams of technology, you will be asked for PRA. It is a project readiness assessment, so it is basically exam. Okay, this is exam. So this exam will consist of scenario based MCQ questions. Only MCQ questions will come, and they are based on like scenarios. Okay, scenario based questions you will be getting. Okay, so the topic, what will be the topic of like assessment, whatever you have learned in your ILP training. Okay, ILP training, whatever you have learned, either you have gone through IT training or ITIS training, the same topics, like if you have gone through IT training, then Java, HTML, CSS will be coming. And if you have gone through ITIS, then similarly you will be having questions from Windows, Linux, and networking. Okay, only MCQ based questions will be there. Now you need at least 70%. Okay, you need 70% marks. It is an average marks. Okay, average marks means, sorry, so average marks. Okay, so you need average of 70%. Okay, so we have three technologies. Okay, you are having three technologies, so they will take the average of these three technology, and it should be like 70%. Okay, it should be like 70%. then you will be considered as pass. Candidates are granted two attempts. Okay, you will be having two attempts. PRA, you will be having two attempts. In the first attempt will occur in the morning itself, and if you fail in that morning exam, then you will be having second attempt in the afternoon, in the same day only. Okay, suppose you fail on the afternoon exam also, then you will have to wait for 10 days. Okay, after 10 days again they will take your PRA exam. Okay, you need to clear this PRA exam. Okay, so try to clear in the first or second attempts itself only. Upon successfully passing the PRA exam, the ILP will be considered complete. Okay, once you pass PRA exam, then only it will be considered that you have cleared, you have passed ILP. Okay, and you will be receiving an ILP release letter through mail. Candidates who are pre-mapped to a project will proceed accordingly. Okay, so after releasing, suppose you got ILP release letter, after release letter you will be allocated to some project. Maybe it happens some candidates are pre-mapped. Okay, they got a project there then and there only, and some are not. So if you have not got any project allocation, then you have to report to your RMG, and you have to submit your like resume to them. Okay, and you have to mention your technologies, whatever you know, C++, Java, anything. You have to mention your technologies in your CV and resume, and submit to your RMG. Okay, submit it to your RMG. Then based on that they will shortlist you. Based on the project requirement, they will shortlist you. Okay, now let's talk about this project allocation. So in project allocation, once your CV is shortlisted for a project, you will be contacted for an interview. Okay, suppose you have submitted your CV. This is your CV, and you have submitted to RMG. RMG will see. Suppose in project one, they'll find. Suppose in project one, they'll find. Yeah, they require, they need any candidate. So they will, what they will do, they will send your profile CV to this project. Okay, and what this project people will do, they will call you. Okay, they will call you and they will take your interview. They'll ask you questions, whatever you have mentioned in your CV. Okay, based on that only they will be going to ask. Suppose you have mentioned C++, you know C++, they will ask question from C++. Okay, if you have mentioned Java, then they will ask question from Java, like that they will ask. Okay, and suppose you have cleared your interview. Okay, then you will be allocated to that project. Now you need to like, if your project is working, is having a technology stack of MERN, now you will be asked to learn MERN stack. Okay, so based on your project requirements, you will be asked to learn the different technologies, and you have to learn, and you have to work on that project. Once you are trained, you become an essential resource for your project, and you are now fully equipped to contribute effectively. Now you are working for your project. Okay, so next is, once you started working in your project, now you are like ninja cadre. Okay, you have joined TCS as a ninja cadre. Okay, so you have the salary around, 20 to 30K, I am assuming. Okay, so now you wanted to upgrade yourself to digital, because digital is having more, 55K to 60K, like this salary is there. So you wanted to upgrade yourself from ninja to digital, so that you can get the salary hike. So what you can do, TCS, what they offers, they conducts Elevate Wings 1 exam. Okay, every year they conducts. You can, if you clear this exam, once you pass this exam, you will be upgraded from ninja to digital, and you will get the digital salary. Okay, so in the next video we will be providing an entire like guide session. Okay, for the Elevate Wings 1 exam process. So don't miss out, and subscribe to Online Study for you for all the details. I will be discussing more on this in the next video. And also I want to show my channel. This is my own channel, Code with Yim. If you guys don't know me, so I am like TCS, I am working in TCS only. So I make videos related to Wings One. I make videos related to hands on also, technical non-technical type of videos. I keep uploading regularly videos, so you may subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks for watching this video. If you feel this content is helpful, like, share and subscribe to your friends also. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.